Can you tell I wasn't even ready for the intro? It's like I had a 2-second delay in the brain, and I couldn't even get my finger to hit the play button. Jesus Christ almighty. This is how we start the podcast around here. We're not professional, at least I'm not. This ain't some fancy ass podcast you listen to, even though I've got almost 300 fucking episodes recorded. You'd think by now I'd learned something about having a professional podcast. And I'm surprised you guys keep listening. This is so fucked up. I can't even get this shit right. Anyway, this is Manny Moonraker, and I'm talking to you from UFO Buster Radio, episode number 140. Episode 140. Now, you see the topic, you see the title, you see the little picture that was put up by yours truly for this episode regarding Netflix again. Now, the last time I talked about that Netflix dealio, haunted, some shit haunted story. I don't know I can't even remember anymore. And when I tell you that the moment that episode went out and people were responding about that series, overwhelmingly people said that it was BS. That Netflix faked the whole thing. And I really can't find anything on it. I can't find any good information on the stories. And so, I am today here because, I missed Monday. Thank you. Thank you very much. I suck, I know. But I missed on Monday, so I said I'm going to get in here on Friday and I'm going to do an episode. So I'm searching around, and I see an article about abductions. And man, do I love abductions. When I tell you, to me, who cares what's flying in the sky? It's all about who's getting abducted. They're the ones that hold the secret. The secret. So if you know someone that got abducted sometime, or they say they did, embrace them, hug them, talk to them, buy them some candy, buy them some beer, get them some alcohol, let them talk to you and tell you their story. But for right now, I feel like Netflix and the Express UK have just rubber-dicked me on this one. The title is Alien Abduction Horror. Aliens cause human paralysis while full conscious. That's right, there's a documentary, a series of little episodes on Netflix. And there's a link to the Netflix site so that you can go through the episodes and look at them. If you have Netflix, you'll be able to see them. If not, you can sign up for a 30-day ride for free and just cancel before they charge you for that first month for the subscription. But that's the deal. So apparently these 10 episodes, actually it's 13 episodes. This is weird because the documentary name is The Top 10 Secrets and Mysteries, narrated by Robert Russell. But there's 13 episodes. So are some of the secrets like 2 episodes long? That didn't make any sense to me because the damn thing has 13 episodes. Now, the Express UK presents this like it's a brand new Netflix deal. It turns out this actually came out in 2016. And in some places it says it ran for 2 years, but if you go to Netflix, it's only running for 1. So no fucks given. What the hell is going on? You can't even get good information anymore. Everything is so screwed up. So, basically I said, well, we're going to get some good information here. So basically what this documentary episode is about, which it really doesn't tell you which episode it is, so good luck with that. You have 13 episodes to figure that out. Though it kind of looks like it might be the very first one. Don't take my word for it. I don't work for Netflix, and I sure as hell don't work for the Express UK. But according to this, what you're going to find in this documentary is that alien abductees are sharing some really scary similarities in between their experiences. And not just regular old run-of-the-mill things. There's some scary shit they're experiencing. Yeah, you're not sitting around drinking tea with, aliens and greys and reptilians. They're not sharing crumpets. And they sure as hell are not having Thanksgiving dinner. There is apparently a typical testimony that you would hear from abductees. And basically they get taken. Taken. Someone comes in and just takes you. Now, I don't know about you, but shit, if someone just came in and just took me from my house, that is plain fucked up. That's why I love abductees, because think about it. Even if you're sober, you didn't get drunk, you weren't high, you were sitting in your house watching TV. What if some asshole came in and just took you? And you were powerless, completely powerless to do shit about it. Some of the places that these people are going to report they were taken from in this quote-unquote documentary is their beds, their homes, their cars. And then, if that isn't enough that you get taken from your favorite bed, that you get taken from your Corvette or your BMW, then you get thrown onto a spaceship. And usually they're reporting that the little gray aliens with gigantic eyeballs that are totally black are poking and prodding you. Hence the word probing. And then sometimes you can't really remember anything after they throw you back. You just have all these issues like PTSD. Post-traumatic stress disorder. Like you're fucked up in the head and you don't know why. And then somebody goes and puts you in some kind of regression shit and you start remembering all kind of stuff. You lose it. There's other memories that they have for those that research or go into trying to figure out what the hell happened. Some of their memories include being unable to move, hearing buzzing sounds, having electrical sensations, and even having trouble breathing. Well, if you just got taken from your house, no fucks given, I'm surprised anyone can breathe. Especially when you can't do anything. You're like stuck. Totally stuck. Many of these report that it begins with a UFO sighting. Maybe even an intense ray of light, crackling sound, and then all of a sudden paralysis. While they are completely conscious of what's going on. How can you not love abductees? I mean, there is so much to explore there. But the problem with this article, and I guess the documentary, is that it tries to say that many experts are saying that these millions of people who are being abducted are experiencing sleep paralysis. And basically that's when your brain is it's functioning, but your body is like, go to hell, I'm staying asleep, I ain't moving. And so you hear and you see all these things, but you cannot move. You're stuck. You're immobilized. That's what experts say. No, Travis Walton did not get abducted. No, he was asleep in that truck. And one of his boys picked him up by his underwear and gave him a huge wedgie, dragged him to the middle of the field and dumped him on the ground. And then they all went back and sat in the truck and laughed their asses off. Because they knew he was going through sleep paralysis, and there was no way that fucker was going to get up. And really, he was missing for how many days? It was like 5 days or something like that? How long can you sleep for? That's some long-ass sleep paralysis. Maybe we need to get Harvard and MIT on that. What the fuck was he on that he slept for that long and had that long of sleep paralysis? The only thing we got to give to the Express UK on this article is that the theory itself doesn't argue that every rubber dicker out there that reports being abducted is going through sleep paralysis. It says it's just a way to explain it. You can explain some of the accounts that way, but some of them you can't, like Travis Walton, right? Because it's very doubtful that he was having sleep paralysis when he got hit by that ray in the middle of the field up in the Arizona mountains. And it's very doubtful that everybody else left in the truck. They were all sleeping there, experiencing sleep paralysis while they watched him get zapped. But I kind of like the theory that they just picked him up by his underwear, gave him a huge wedgie, and just dumped him in the middle of the field. That's just me. But there is a topic for everyone to explore. Now, the link to the original story by the Express UK and also the link to Netflix is in the description for this episode. Now, the reason that I bring up Travis Walton is really important because in the Express UK article, there is a clip of this particular discussion about abductions that's from this Netflix deal. And they're talking about Travis Walton. Holy shit, is that not the worst case that you can put up for trying to explain abductees going through sleep paralysis? Who the fuck writes this stuff? Like, who did this for, goddamn, those idiots over there? Those idiots over at Netflix. Did they not know the story of Travis Walton? Did somebody actually think it was a good idea to have him as an example in his documentary that's going to expose abductees as going through sleep paralysis? I don't know. I only saw this clip. I didn't see the whole thing because I'm afraid. After the last time, I am totally afraid of looking at any of these Netflix deals only to be rubber-dicked. But I will look at it tomorrow as I sit down and watch all the votes come in for the rubber dickies. I will sit there, I will turn on Netflix and take a look at you guys voting for the 2018 rubber dickies at UFOBusterRadio.com. And then, after you're done voting, check out this episode on Netflix if you have Netflix. And, and listen, your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your mother. I mean, somebody, your coworker might have Netflix. Tell them to let you borrow the login and password. And, go in and check it out. And then let me know what you think. Some of you probably already saw it. You've been sitting on this since 2016, waiting for some idiot like me to put on a podcast and say, hey, what do you think about this documentary deal? And it's sad, sadly enough, I'm starting to question Netflix and their documentaries. I'm starting to question these things are even real or they're true. But hey, if the Express UK jumped on it, I think we're safe. I think we're good. We are all the way okay. Now, I just want to mention that we just recently chatting with Ronnie Dawson because Ronnie Dawson went out to Roswell for their little celebration, yearly celebration of the crash, the famous crash, of course, that everyone loves to hear about and know. And it turned out that Ronnie was part of a bit of a documentary out there, and not so much. It was like a show, one of those shows. And you know what? I'm gonna get the link and I'm gonna put it out there. And it's by NBC basically. So they had a panel of people that they interviewed, and if you follow Ronnie Dawson on Twitter or anywhere else, he posted it out there. And actually, if you go to UBR Truth Seekers, he actually posted the link in there. And what's funny is that they had a panel of people who were pretty much experiencers like Ronnie, and they all gave testimonial. And as you would probably guess, that they cut most of the testimonials in there. And the question is why? Why get all these people into one spot to talk about their UFO experiences, and then you cut it out just to put your own brand of UFO information out there? That makes no damn sense. Fuck, at least put a freaking director's cut somewhere. We want to hear the rest of the real stories, not the shit that the dude with the perfect hair wants to fucking talk about. We want to hear from the people who had the experiences. Fuck my life. What is it coming to? But if you go to UBR Truth Seekers before I get the link out so you can check out what the hell these people put together, I'll have it on for the next episode in the description. But don't forget, follow me on social media. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It's in the description as well. Until next week, and don't forget, starting this Saturday, November the 10th, you can start voting for the rubber dickies and get that rubber dicker what he really deserves. So until then, sayonara, ciao, ciao, bye-bye, bye, see you later. I gotta go. Bye.